Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching His word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to get into a lesson on how pretty much a righteous recompense is coming. See, it's going to be a point in time, which we are in that day. You know, that time period where the so-called white man is about to go down, and the process is going to begin where he's about to get paid back, you know, for all the atrocities he have done to the planet Earth and with everything within it, you know, and this man understand that, you know, read Revelation 12 and 12 tells you he knoweth he had but a short time. So everything this man doing is out of an act of desperation, because he understand if he fall, that's his ass, you know. And that's why you got mandatory being thrown around, required. You see this man when he puts forth on his rhetoric through his media. You know why? Because once again, he's trying to put us and keep us in captivity, man. You know, matter of fact, let's start out with this in the book of 2 Corinthians, and we'll go from there. 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, see? So, who is Satan? It's not talking about the spiritual being, Satan. It's talking about the physical counterpart, the so-called white man. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, he keep us in captivity, which we are still here in the captivity. It's not as hard as it was, hardcore bondage, but it's more of a mental slavery. It's still physical, because guess what? An alarm clock, that's a whip, you know? So we still in captivity, man. But through this man, and his plots, plans, and schemes, to Christ's enterprise success, that means that involves us being in captivity or killed off. That's his goal, but he understands that, Israel's sand of the sea. Kill as many as he can, and the rest just mindless zombies that work for him. It says, let Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See, so now we're in the know of his plots, his plans, his schemes. What he have been imagining in his heart, which you go in Genesis 27. Ultimately, he want to kill us, man. But guess what? All these things is going to come back upon your own head, man. This man will try to wipe the fingerprints, take slavery out the Bible. This man will take certain statues down throughout Babylon. Like, that's going to stop, the plans and purposes of Yahweh Shai. At the end of the day, this man is going down. He's not finna get a third win. It's not like it's finna be a part 4, part 5 to Esau, his reign of terror, man. This is it. This is Nahum 1 in verse 9. What do ye imagine against the Lord? See? And what do this man imagine against Yahweh Shai? This man trying to upset the prophecies. And ultimately, he imagined against the Lord by coming against his people, man. Matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Psalms, the 2nd chapter. Psalms 2 and verse, I start at 1. It said, why do the heathen rage? And that's what you're seeing now. What Fauci said, we don't want a mandate, but we going to have to. And that's just what he put on camera. Telling how many takes they had to take before this nigga got himself together. He had to vent first few takes. But it's going to get to the point. That rage is going to play out. That wrath is going to play out through his military. But guess what? This is all an effort to prevent what's about to take place. See, Esau finna get paid back, man. He's running from the judgment but it tells you it's gonna pursue him. It's gonna get to the point where this man's gonna get hawked down and corralled, man, and put in chains. And he understands it. See, the devil know what the scriptures say. This nigga just don't. He's trying, everything in his power to prevent what the scriptures say. It says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" See, his imagination going to these secret councils. Everything this man plans, and schemes is in vain. It tells you that pretty much Esau, the Lord's gonna make him bear, and his seed is spoiled his children, and he is not. So all this pretty much this over centuries of doing this, your goal is to have all the people, as tagged and under your subjection. It's vain. It's gonna all these things gonna come to naught. You came up with a cartoons and different flavored sodas and crazy shit like that to keep the people in derision, And the Lord allows you to get so far. But we're in a time now where these things, your blessing is coming to an end. Now it's time to get paid back for the work you have done on the planet Earth. It says, the scriptures call you a hireling. What you was hired for? To take peace from the earth, to bring evil and wickedness upon earth. Now you're gonna get paid back for it. It says the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against His anointed. See, so that's how they imagine against the Lord, by coming against His anointed, which that's really the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Because ultimately, they gonna have to test that commandment out, that theory, that commandment of Psalms 105:15, touch not mine anointed. Because it's an article. Pretty much they saying the unjab is the barrier, the barricade for that crown being over with, man. Which we know he say the unjab, he talking about the ones that have testimony of Yahushua. It says the kings set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together. See, them secret councils saying, it's like against the Lord and against His anointed, saying, "Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us." See, so this is how this man is unimagined against the Lord. He's imagined against His people, man. Since back Nahum 1:9, what do you imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end. See, so at the end of the day, this man, all he planning and scheming, and he got so far. It's just like you download something, and it stopped at 99%, and it frees up. Well, that's the state of Esau, what Esau is in. And it says, affliction shall not rise up the second time. See, it lets you know that's what this man wants. Put us back in bondage. Which we still here, but like I said, even down to an alarm clock, that's a form of a whip. But he trying to make this a perpetual thing. Not knowing, well, he know it. That's why you have these different law legislation passed. It's his time to go into captivity. It's his time to get his ass whooped and be the scum of the planet Earth. Because actually that's his rightful spot. Matter of fact, let's get something real quick in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse I get to the point, verse 7. Well, I start at 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an arrow which proceedeth from the ruler. So it said the evil, which it tells you time for peace, a time for war. All these things, those vibrations on the planet Earth, it is only dictated by who's ruling during that whatever time. When there was a time of peace, that means Solomon had to be ruling during that time. It tells you he had peace around about him. That was during the reign of Solomon. But the scripture said it's a time for war. Nowhere in history you can go and read about a world war, dealing with the Syrians or the damn Hamites or some crazy shit. Only way you can read about it had to be the so-called white man was in rulership when those wars took place. You know, which this third world war is what's going to topple him. But the evil had to be it was happening on the planet Earth during the reign of terror of the so-called white man. It says, "Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses, see, and princes walking upon the earth." So those servants that's in power right now is the so-called white man. His rightful spot is to be a servant. Oh, that's the it tells you that what it is in Genesis. The elder shall serve the younger. That's his spot. He's gonna be our slaves. You know? And that's what's coming. A righteous recompense. And it's not like we just gonna ask him nicely to get us a cup of water, man. We gonna get in this man's ass just like how he got in us. Matter of fact, get this in Second Thessalonians 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High. See? To recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. See, that's what the Lord paid Esau to do. See, when the scripture you reading the Deuteronomy, it tells He's gonna send forth the eagle. He paid the eagle to beat our ass. Well, he sent the eagle. He hired the eagle. He hired the eagle to beat our ass. But what's his compensation? Where he's gonna get paid? He's gonna get paid back with his ass getting beat. Matter of fact, let's get this in the book of. We'll go back to Thessalonians. Let's get this real quick in the book of Job 4, verse 7. It reads, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, aware of what the righteous cut off." And you see, you read about the different scriptures, the different prophecies concerning Edom. There's nothing good that come from it. At least the other nations tells you that they're gonna go back to their own lands. And dealing with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, this man he's about to catch it, man. And we in the beginning stages. It's mental first. It's mental, and then it's starting with these elites. You know, they bugging out or telling they're not gonna feel quietness in their belly. See, this is the beginning stages of that recompense. They bugging out because of this message. But ultimately, they're gonna get paid back for the very same things that they have done. You read about the different prophecies. Obadiah, the 18th verse. Why is that written? It wasn't like he was innocent. That's why I said whoever perished being innocent. So Obadiah, the 18th verse lets you know this man, he was on a level that he had to go. You couldn't even rehabilitate this mind. You know? So it says, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?" See? And you see his question marks there. Because the Lord don't make mistakes. It's not a coincidence. Motherfucker got T-boned. No, that was how by Shema outside meticulous plan the Lord has set up. How much more on a bigger scale dealing with this man and his rulership and the nation Edom as a whole, man. It says, "Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same." See, so that lets you know you're going to get paid back for the things that you have done. And it said, plow iniquity and sow wickedness. So it was a process. You know, this devil beating our ass, back in hardcore slavery. And now you seeing the results of it. They got condos and villas and, they call it that old money. So you see they reaping the benefits of slavery, but also they gotta get paid back the same way. They're gonna get paid back the same. How they beat our ass and they prosper off our blood, sweat, and tears, that's gonna be the same thing. But as you can see, it said they worked, they plowed iniquity and so they were working hard, being wicked. And this is the most wickedest kingdom ever erected, man. So you don't think it's gonna fall upon them. So let's go back to 2 Thessalonians 2 Thessalonians 1:6, it says, sin is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So just going back, the Lord hired the eagle to get at our ass. Now the Lord finna pay him back with tribulation. That was the trade-off. You're going to do us in, now it's time for us to do you in, man. And that's why you see this man screaming, he's weeping bitterly, because he don't want that ass whipping to come. But it's already set in stone. It's already written. This is a commandment that this is going to take place with Revelation. Matter of fact, Revelation 13:10. It said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. See, that's not a suggestion. That's a commandment. We came to captivity. This man led us into captivity. Now it's time for him to go into captivity. And like I said, it's not no coincidence that's a pandemic. Like all of a sudden, out of all these years of Doritos and Funyuns and smog and cigarettes and all this other crazy shit that this devil allow, because it tells you his tongue walking through the planet Earth. All these things this man pushed forth, but this is the one thing he gotta fix right here, man. Because he understand his time is up. This nigga know he about to kick the bucket. And he understand when he kick the bucket, he ain't falling in number 2. It tells he's gonna actually, matter of fact, let's get that. And we'll go back. When you talk about Esau, man, you can go all night. Because this is what we've been longing for in the spirit. And it's not just this generation. Since the God, man, till Abel cried, his blood cried out. So that lets you know he wanted blood. His blood, Abel was in the heavens crying out for the Lord to avenge him, man. He ain't like say, yeah, Lord, just forgive him, man. He ain't know he would know. They were like, Lord, get this nigga, man. And what's gonna be sweet? We gonna actually do it. We Lord gonna, man. So let's get this real quick. This is the book of Psalm 18, verse. I started 37. I have pursued my enemies, see? Because this man is on the run. And how are we pursuing him? Through this word. Everywhere he go, dealing with his plots, plans, and schemes to crime and his prior success. We right there to stop it. Through this word, this information that we have. And that's why it tells in Revelation 12 also, he's going to make war with the remnant seed, the remnant of the woman's seed, to have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. It says, I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. See, so that lets you know we got to continue to preach till it said to the Lord make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And this man is wanted. You're not, motherfucker, you call off a search. You call it off now because you ain't found him in so long. Man, you're going to continue to look for this nigga. He's the most wanted guy in the world, man. Why you think he told Cain he was going to hide himself? And that's playing out all the way up to this day, man. But it said we're not going to turn again until they were consumed. How they being consumed? By the spirit of the Lord's mouth, man. So it's this word that's, got this man where he at now. In his position where he, only thing he can do is try to kill you. Because he understands the results of him falling. It says, I have warned them that they were not able to rise. See, because when this decree came forth, that was it, man. It wasn't like the Lord commanded this and somehow Esau override this. No, it tells you the Lord put his words in our mouth. Now we over the nations, over the kingdom. So the things we say, which is the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, it actually affects and dictates the rise and fall of the kingdoms, man. So when we said move yonder mountain, that's it. Now he bleed now. Only thing now we watching this nigga die this slow and painful death. And during that process, you see him weeping bitterly through his laws, his legislation. He's going to send forth his military. But at the end of the day, it's going to come to naught. And he's going to get his ass handed to him. It says, I have pursued my enemies. It's like it. I had wanted them that they were not able to rise. They are falling under my feet. See, so this nigga ain't not like he finna go to number 2 in the rankings of the nations to everything said and done. Then he's back on. No, once this man go down, a so-called white man go down after this third world war, that's it. He's gonna be the bottom of the totem pole. He says he's gonna actually be under our feet, so we're gonna actually benefit off his downfall, just like how the rich man benefit off the downfall of Lazarus. You know, so this back Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. See, that's a commandment. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. See, and that let you know that Isaac, he really put a curse on Esau. When he blessed him with the sword, he really put a curse on him. That's why Lord Yahweh said, he that taketh the sword is going to perish with the sword. You know? So that was really a curse. And it said must. It let you know it's mandatory. He got to go. It said here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So that's what we waiting on, man. Oh, it tells this honor have his saints. See, there's going to be an honor to get our hands. And it's just not just no Joe Sixpack on the Rothschild, the Rockefellers, the Bushes, the ones that's actually dictate the vibration of the planet Earth through their law and they legislate. They the one that set forth the trends and what's put on the media or not. They're the ones we really gonna get first, man. You know? But that's why you seeing, like I said, the waves tossing and turning and roaring. Because this is it. So-called white man about to go, man. You know? But the Lord is about to pay him back very handsomely. Double of what he have done. Like I said, he hired the eagle. Now it's time to pay the eagle. And how the Lord gonna pay him? Through slavery. You know, through this destruction. And ultimately, over there the 18th verse. That's what he worked for. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just hold to edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teaches word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, a Bible ball. Soon, very soon,